Chairman John Carvelli, Executive Officer Andy Foster. The World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, has assigned 3 former world champions to unofficially score this match.
The executive officers head Carvelli, John Andy Foster, the head of the Global Boxing Council, Mauricio Suleiman, has named 3 former world champions to score this bout informally. Millions of people are looking forward to the Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul combat highlights, which will turn the clash into a battle between youth and power. Even at 58 years old,
Me too. I'm getting ready for you. What?
Tyson shows glimpses of his very violent style, closing the distance and delivering powerful body smashes. The current bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is incredible. Jake Paul counters with fast jabs and reach, sometimes testing Tyson with powerful hooks when he's at his best. As the action heats up, each fighter gets their moments of supremacy following a furious exchange of blows. Tyson's experience and physical prowess contrast with Paul's agility and determination to produce an intense bout that keeps fans on the edge day 2 as we prepare for you. 1, 2, 3. Despite the fact that I'm 58 for this fight, Tyson.
I had the right hand.
For 57 years old, Mike Tyson still has some speed, and he definitely has some power.
It's perfect, man.
Of course, Jake Paul, he's coming off of an impressive victory versus Ryan Bowerland. Stopped him in the first round. You know, a lot of people are counting Mike Tyson out for this fight. They think he's too old. They think Jake Paul, he's in his prime. He's improving year by year. They think Mike Tyson has no chance. And you can see right here, Mike may look a little bit stiff, but his technique is still there. He has power as well. The power is the last thing to go. Of course, Jake Paul will come into this fight with the height advantage, the reach advantage, the youth advantage. I think Jake Paul is only 28 years old.
And my stance remains unchanged, baby. I can't help it, I'm so into
you. People have talked about this boxing match happening for some time.
Who was known for his intense strength and talent in his prime, has been training hard. Throughout his preparation, Tyson has consistently shown glimmers of his former self. Of all, Mike Tyson, who has had my right hand for 57 years, still has perfect power and is pretty fast. Jake Paul recently defeated Ryan Bowerland with remarkable style, stopping him in the opening frame. Because they think Mike Tyson is too old, a lot of people are predicting him to lose this bout, yet Jake Paul is still only growing better every year. Mike may look a touch stiff, but his technique and power are still there, as you can see. Naturally, Jake Paul will have the benefits of youth, height, and reach going into the battle. Jake Paul is only 28 years old, I think. For some time now, people have been discussing the upcoming boxing match. Tyson has shared numerous videos of himself sparring and hitting the heavy bag on his official YouTube page, along with the comment, "Can't wait for this to be happening." Even though health concerns have been raised, Jake Paul likened Tyson's commitment to training to a punch bag. Despite his advanced age and previous health concerns, including back problems, Tyson's unwavering work ethic in the gym displays his passion to recreation and returning to some of his former glory. He stresses this work ethic as the essential to winning any bout.
Nervous, that's about it. All fighters are nervous, all athletes are nervous. I'm not going to let no one tell me because I'm nervous, I'm afraid, because I've been nervous my whole career and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because
I take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't, and it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. I think that's how you have to go into this fight. What do I know, But I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank God. I appreciate you worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry.
Angry.
It's almost like a weird duality for Jake where if he loses, it's problematic, but if he beats Uncle Mike, so is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, Jake Paul?
Hey, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life, the life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and I my objectives like that. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not over.
To prepare for the fight, he has pushed himself throughout conditioning and sparring sessions. Punch him, please. Yes, in fact, given Tyson's decades of experience, many have written off Jake. Paul's chances nevertheless. At 27, Paul has undergone rigorous training and has a winning record against more experienced opponents like Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz. Despite their age difference, do you think Jake Paul has a chance against a legend like Mike Tyson? Paul is confident heading into this fight because he has trained under professionals. He recently agreed to the terms of the fight and has made no secret of his desire to defeat Tyson.
Come on, punch him. Yeah.
Big boy, kindly sign this agreement. There ought to be no problems. This Saturday, July 20th, has seen equally intensive build-up to the fight at promotional events. I'll see you there, my friend. Logan and Tyson have been fighting, and as their tension has increased, so has the reaction from notable individuals. Paul Jake's brother expressed his misgivings on the Impulsive podcast, stating that while he supports his brother, he is worried about the potential harm Tyson may create. Hey, no problems beyond the norm, just a little nervous, that's all.
Big boy, sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th.
All athletes and fighters get nervous. Mike, I'm scared, and I won't let anyone tell me that I am. I've been anxious my entire career and have been very successful. Sincerely, Mike, I'm worried for you both and I adore you both. I appreciate your worry. I do think about you and my brother, and I know how harsh he can be at the moment. I concur that it's truly amazing to watch and quite cool. I just want you to be okay in there, Mike, and I want you to take him seriously because I take him seriously, and these folks don't take him seriously at all, which is such a mistake because he's a true killer, Mike. He seems to be completely crushing it too. I believe that's how you have to approach this fight. I don't know if you know this, but I just know Jake, and I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm going to be fantastic, thank you for worrying. He wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing, like in high school. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. Yeah, this looks like a fun evening, dude. It's true that many athletes and people say things like, I saw KD last night and he was talking about I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry. Like it's almost like a weird duality for Jake Ware. But you're not the only one who thinks that way. Is it hard for you to sit there and be told that you should be terrified of every guy in the world, not just the man you know? It's concerning if he loses, but if he defeats Uncle Mike, something must be wrong. Jake, hello, I'm afraid, Paul. My 13-year-old son scares me. My 58 years of experience have taught me that you can be killed by anyone. Anyone can kill you, based on my life experiences and what I've seen. You ought to use caution around me as a result. Even if I don't know them, anyone I know is capable of killing you. I look at people like that. If they can kill you, they can all kill me. That's how I view them, and I develop goals that give me the impression that I may be killed. by anyone? I don't sleep on them as a result. Well, I'm not overconfident. A different well-known fighter and YouTuber declared the fight a loss because to the competitor's advanced age and extreme experience. Whatever happens, according to Gap, the fight has no significance if Jake wins. It will be seen as a triumph over an aged icon, and if Tyson wins, it will only serve to confirm his greater experience. Is the purpose of this fight to be a public show, or is it fair? I just find it awful that Tyson is 57 years old. You must have some views about mine. It's a loss, since everyone will remember Jake as the guy who beat Mike Tyson in every match when he was his age. I'm not sure why he took it. Anything can happen, as Mike Tyson famously stated, truly can happen. It's possible that Jakey departed without wearing an ear. But at least it's funny since Evander Holyfield followed me. Yes, I did say no, not enough ears. Logan even said, in a lie detector test, that he didn't think Jake could defeat Tyson, a belief that is shared by a large number of his supporters. Dude, it's okay, you didn't just blow my life apart. Do you genuinely believe I can beat Mike Tyson? Yes, how on earth do you think you're going to defeat Mike Tyson? Yes, everything is alright. Now, let's discuss the Tyson fight. Do you think that the outcome was significantly influenced by the ages of the fighters? No, I don't think that the fight was rigged. I think Mike is a murderer at any age, and I do enjoy conspiracy theories. Yes, that would be considered a federal offense. Jake Paul, do you really think you're going to beat Mike Tyson? Well, anything. I'm anxious. It will probably be challenging. Come on, this will not be easy. Joe Rogan also praised Tyson's training program, noting that even at his old age, he still possesses incredible strength and quickness, and would contend that some people are just crazy. Speaking about Mike Tyson, some people think he is too old to stand a chance against Jake P. In response, I say, I think you're crazy. But these individuals are terribly dumb because, among other things, Mike Tyson has a long fighting record and is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. Furthermore, he engages in an extremely unique form of training known as electrical muscle stimulation, which I have spoken to a few others who have tried and find to be quite helpful in healing from injuries. Rogan went on, stating that the fight will be challenging for all parties, acknowledging Jake Paul's commitment to competing against real athletes, including former champions. Hey, you would have said, this kid can fight if he hadn't been a YouTuber and hadn't been someone you'd known since he was around 16 years old on the platform. You had just watched him fight and seen him defeat former UFC champions, respectable boxers, athletes, and a number of mixed martial arts fighters. He is skilled at fighting as if nothing were wrong, and if he weren't just an aspiring boxer who was excellent at selling fights, he would be saying something like, it's not like he's sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He is the future, this boy.